Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Puglo Escobar, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Vapid Dominator GTT, retailing for a price of $915,000, and I'm sure you'll agree it looks more stylish than an Italian pimp. Okay, well, we're going to take it out onto the street and see how she handles, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of acceleration up this hill. Yes, I'm afraid it's slower than a stunned sloth with a sunstroke, you know, but of course it is a muscle car, ladies and gentlemen, and as for handling, as you would expect from a muscle car, I'm afraid it's more wayward than a drunken gypsy, you know. It's just going to slide out all over the place. It's very heavy, very wallowy, ladies and gentlemen, but of course, as I say, it is a muscle car. Now, in terms of top-end speed, for a muscle car, ladies and gentlemen, it's not bad, you know. I mean, it is quite fast. It's as fast as British troops fleeing Afghanistan, you know. Okay, but of course, that is because it's a muscle car, only compared to muscle cars, ladies and gentlemen. Against some supercars, it's really not all that good. In terms of stability, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid it's going to slide off easy in your mother's knickers, you know. It's that easy to get off. That's all one can say about it, really, I'm afraid. In terms of sort of top-end speed, like we said, it's quite fast for a muscle car. Acceleration, ladies and gentlemen, is not particularly good. Handling, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I'm afraid, like I say, it is very heavy, very wallowy. Okay, but like I said, that's pretty much par for the course for muscle cars, you know. But there we go. So we brought it back on round on the initial lap, ladies and gentlemen. We take it on into the custom auto shop and see what we can do. Now, full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, normally for those of an observant nature may have noticed that the vehicle has already been upgraded, you know. Normally we purchase the vehicle, send it up to Hillcrest unupgraded, drive it back down on the initial lap, and then go ahead and perform the necessary upgrades. On this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately I was damn fool enough to go ahead and record the video with Mr. Raccoon, don't you know, and then I went ahead and deleted it, I'm afraid, without paying attention to what the hell I was doing. So now we've got to go back and do the video again, and as a consequence, ladies and gentlemen, yes, as you may be able to tell, like I say, the vehicle has already been fully upgraded. But be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you with this, that we are still going to go ahead and perform the necessary, or bring it into the custom auto shop, I should say, and go through the different options available in terms of aesthetic stylings and for the customization of the vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you, the viewer, the opportunity to have a look at what can be affected to the vehicle should you then choose to go ahead and purchase it, you know. Okay, all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's also worth pointing out we are going to run a double speed, you know, just to get through this a little bit quicker. So what can we say about the Vapid Dominator GTT? Well, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we did do the initial lap in the upgraded version, as I recall, ladies and gentlemen, as you may well expect, you know. The unupgraded version, effectively speaking, ladies and gentlemen, is very similar, but slightly worse in all respects. Worse acceleration, worse handling, lower top speed, etc., etc. But like I say, we have now gone through all of the different options available in terms of modifications there, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to take it back out onto the street momentarily, and we'll have a review of the standard lap, ladies and gentlemen, with the fully upgraded version, which it always has been all along. But there we go. Okay, so we're going to send it on out, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. So right, we're going to see, check out that acceleration, ladies and gentlemen. We are more along the flat now, and yes, it is sort of, I mean, it's not too bad, ladies and gentlemen. It is quite good, you know. It gets up there quite well. Handling, ladies and gentlemen, we did hold it quite well, but it is a muscle car, so it is quite heavy and quite wallowy, like I say. Top end speed, ladies and gentlemen, coming down the back, it isn't too bad, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you'll see, and we're going to check out the handling as we come around this hard ride, and yes, I'm afraid, like I say, we do go sliding off. I mean, in terms of handling, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's sort of heavier to handle than a hippo in a hammock, you know. It's as simple as that, I'm afraid. We're going to have a look at acceleration one more time, and yeah, I mean, frankly, it's more disappointing than an orgy at a convent, you know. I mean, it is a muscle car, so one can't expect too much, but there we go. Top end speed, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, for a muscle car, but not bad, but compared to other vehicles, it's about as an average as a hand job from a nervous virgin, ladies and gentlemen. Either way, we're going to bring it on up to LS car meet, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here. And if you go ahead and take it in all inside, then you can go and choose to have the low grip tires fitted, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have the low grip tires fitted, then what generally happens, ladies and gentlemen, well, general rule, is it slows down the acceleration thusly, as you can see on screen, but then it gives a tremendous sort of top speed, ladies and gentlemen. As it with the one with low grip tires will go flying past the unmodified version. With the GTT, not the case, ladies and gentlemen. It takes so long to get there, up to top speed, ladies and gentlemen, I can't really catch it. And of course, with the low grip tires, ladies and gentlemen, you always go sliding off, so stay away from the low grip tires. They really are no benefit in our opinion. Okay, we brought it up to the top speed test track, ladies and gentlemen. Just to give you an idea, what we consider to be a competitive time to get down here is about 53-54 seconds. So we're going to see what the Vapid Dominator GTT can do, and it does it in 58.693. So on the outside edge of competitive. Okay, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to brought it on up to Sandy Shores now, haven't we? We're going to put it up against some other vehicles. Now, the first vehicle we'll bring out is the Vapid Dominator GTX. This is not the ASP that was released recently, ladies and gentlemen. It's the older GTX, I do believe it's called. And it is a Vapid Dominator. We thought it might be quite interesting. As you saw, it did get, it is sort of the more modern version of the vehicle we're driving. It did get off the line at better acceleration. The handling was quite good, ladies and gentlemen, or at least not good, but comparable. In terms of top speed, ladies and gentlemen, the GTT leaves it in its wake. So yeah, the GTX goes down to the GTT. Okay, the next vehicle we'll bring out is another Vapid, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Peyote Gasser, and we're going to send it on the straight and see what we can do now. Again, full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, as we say, we did already record this video, and we did the test. We did the test with the identical cars, the ones we're going to use in this video. And when we did those tests, ladies and gentlemen, we did actually find that the Peyote Gasser could actually beat the Vapid GTT on occasion. Although when we came back to rerun the test, ladies and gentlemen, Sodding Raccoon slid off right. Okay, he never told me that, you know. Right, okay, well, never mind, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps that's why. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, on this round of tests, we did find it. Right, okay, here it comes in. Well, there we go, that's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so the Peyote Gasser really can't put up a fight against the GTT there. Okay, so the next vehicle we're bringing out is the Bravado Gauntlet Classic, ladies and gentlemen. It is another muscle car, another old-fashioned muscle car as well, you know, perhaps a similar-ish here, maybe not quite, there we go. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we thought it might be quite interesting to bring out, but as it turns out, no, it doesn't stand a sodding chance. So I'm going to take this opportunity to point out that all of the other cars are being driven by Mr. Raccoon. His name is the Bromby. He has a channel of his own. It is called the Bromby. If you type that into YouTube, just go and find him when that's got some rather good videos on there. Okay, so the Bravado Gauntlet Classic, ladies and gentlemen, loses to the Vapid Dominator GTT, so we are going to bring out another Bravado Gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire. It is a more modern muscle car, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see there, clearly it has a much superior acceleration, ladies and gentlemen. It's going right down the top there, very quick, but it's got awful handling, ladies and gentlemen. So we do catch it in the corner there, and now there's going to be a battle for the pole position, or the first place, ladies and gentlemen, down the back here. And yes, as you can see, there is no question, the more modern Hellfire, ladies and gentlemen, has got far more top end speed, and it's going to take it down to the line first. Okay, well, there we go. Then the next the next vehicle we're bringing out, ladies and gentlemen, on this video is the Imponte Nightshade. It is a very beautiful vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, but unfortunately, it does underperform around the track. So yes, there we go. This will provide us with an opportunity to say what we think about the car. So what can we say? I mean, it is a mean-looking vehicle, this, you know. I mean, it's meaner than Ebenezer Scrooge jacked up on steroids, in my opinion. In terms of acceleration, I'm afraid it's as lacking as American foreign policy, you know. There's no other way to put it. Top-end speed, ladies and gentlemen, it's as slow as a brain-dead monkey. Okay, so the next vehicle we're bringing out is going to be the Lamborghini Viserys, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sports classic, I do believe. I was under the impression that it was a muscle car. It does certainly look like a muscle car to my eye, but apparently no, ladies and gentlemen, it is a sports classic, and we didn't expect this result, to be quite frank with you. Both Mr. Raccoon and myself are rather taken with the Lamborghini Viserys, you know, but we didn't expect this result. We did in fact expect the GTT to take it down, but once again, ladies and gentlemen, no. So there we go, rather a surprising turn of events maybe. The Lamborghini Viserys absolutely destroys the Vapid Dominator GTT. Okay, so we are going to wrap things up now, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to bring out what Mr. Raccoon likes to refer to as Big Daddy Z. This is, of course, the Pegassi Zentorno, retailing for $725,000, and for the money, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to get a better supercar on the game. It's not the best supercar by any stretch of the imagination, but for the money, ladies and gentlemen, it really is very good. And being a supercar, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a hope in hell that a muscle car like this is going to catch it. So yes, of course, ladies and gentlemen, it goes without saying, the Pegassi Zentorno absolutely absolutely demolishes the Vapid GTT, and that should perhaps come as no surprise. Okay, well, we are now going to bring it on to the final masquerade, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Garrote Tally RSX, what we uphold on this channel to be the best car on GTA Online, at least for the time being. There are other contenders out there, the Krieger, the GTO maybe, but so in terms of consistent results, ladies and gentlemen, the Raccoon and I have come to the conclusion that it's the RSX, like I say, at least for the time being. Of course, if we can't beat the Zentorno in the GTT, there's no chance we're going to take the RSX, ladies and gentlemen. So that pretty much is it, you know. What can we say, like I say? The handling, ladies and gentlemen, very heavy, very wallowy, you know. Top speed for muscle cars, good, but for other cars, not all that great. Acceleration lacking, ladies and gentlemen. In terms of looks, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure the grid's cooler than a polar bear in Ray-Bans, ladies and gentlemen. And chiefly, that's why you'll be buying this car, just because it looks so beautiful. Is it worth the money? I say no, not at all. Mr. Raccoon disagrees and shoots me in the face. Okay, well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you very much for watching.